Hello there.
Hello there.
Hi guys, thanks for joining us here on the Rick and Kelly Show YouTube channel. If you like our content, please hit that subscribe button. We are here to talk about the premiere of Dubai. Before we do, I want to remind you we also have the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon.com. It's a subscription-based channel, but we have over 40 shows in the can, and we have a lot of videos on our podcast. We have home remodel segments. We've got Cooking with Kelly. She's an amazing cook. Interviews and other cool stuff. So please check out our Patreon.com Rick and Kelly Show page. And don't forget to subscribe here, as I mentioned. So we saw the new franchise revealed tonight, Dubai. Your
and
initial
I find
impression.
it, well, okay, listen, I've always, you've been to Dubai, right?
I have.
Yeah. Did you feel scared to go
No.
to Dubai?
I did not feel scared.
They don't like Jews there.
They don't. Well, they don't like Jews in many countries in the Middle East. In Bahrain, I had a note slipped under my door when I was there covering the war in 2000.
Don't you kind of find it strange that Andy Cohen is gay and Jewish, and he decides to put one of his franchises in Dubai?
In a country where homosexuality is illegal.
Yeah.
In Dubai. And I was surprised there were a couple of guys who appeared to be gay in the show. And I'm like, I mean, don't they face execution if they're found out to be? I mean, I don't know that they still do that, but it's on the books. It's still, there's a law in the books.
I mean, it's got to be an an uneasy feeling, right?
I had a more uneasy feeling in other places. To me, Dubai was like this giant, vast, empty,
like Vegas,
weird city, like a super city where there was no one there. And it may have changed. This was a long time ago. That was probably 15 years ago that I was there. But there were all these buildings that were taller than the tallest building you've ever seen, because they are. And yet there was nobody on the streets. There was no one around. It was eerie.
right?
It was like a deserted
Because
city.
it's hot
like
as hell there.
futuristic.
Yeah. I feel like Hong Kong's like that.
I thought the show was, it was beautifully done. I thought they had creative editing. They colorized a lot of the video. It almost looked like a music video at times. There was a lot of music and cool landscapes. Highly stylized, but I thought kind of low.
Sat there and I watched it, and I got up and I started cooking. I'm not lying. Because I already have ADD. You have to keep me engaged.
Well,
if you don't, I get up and I just do something else.
Yeah.
So
and I'm like,
I kind of left. I got disinterested. It was getting annoying to me. I felt like I had to try to understand what they were saying in English and then read the subtitles at the same time.
And you don't like to read?
I like
when you're
reading.
Watching TV. No, I'm saying when you're watching TV, you'd rather.
No, I like read because I do it with you because you're deaf. But I do it. And
what?
Well, no, there's a lot of things. I like to read when I'm watching because sometimes I miss things and I'm reading. And I don't realize that I'm reading it and listening at the same time.
I actually like captions a lot.
No, I do, but I don't like the mere fact that you're trying to understand what they're trying to say in English, and then you have to read it. It's very distracting, and I don't care for that. And
the one I think is the most difficult to understand is, I don't know, I think it's Ayan, A-Y-A-N.
I thought
Ayan.
that model at first was Iman. At first, doesn't she kind of look like Iman?
I think she's the most obnoxious cast member on the show.
She looks ridiculous.
And by the way, she looks like a skeleton.
She's not that pretty.
She looks like Skeletor.
No, like you know who's pretty to me? Iman's beautiful. Like, she's gorgeous. She looked like Iman at first, and then you see her in the dark, and she kind of looked like.
She said in 4 languages what a badass bitch she is.
Yeah. Hey, enough about me. Let's talk about you. So, what do you think about me?
We meet the ladies, and one of them describes herself as a spa enthusiast.
I said that. I go, what the hell is a spa enthusiast?
And I said, someone who likes to get massaged.
You've never done anything with your life, but you're a spa enthusiast. Okay.
You actually have met Caroline before.
Yes, I have. I hung out with her for like a whole evening in Miami.
She's a Brit who was in Miami?
She was living in Dubai, but she was in Miami for Art Basel. Like 3-4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I hung out with her. She was so cool, and I'm sorry, but they like to tear her down, saying that she's not in love with her boy toy.
Yeah.
I used to be a cougar once.
Oh.
But She
I have news on that actually.
I think she really isn't like that's like you and I. We're always playing like kissing and taking pictures of us in love.
Yeah, because we are in love.
Ask me in 7 years.
Oh, that's harsh. That is harsh.
I'll be old by then.
Wait, I had something. I thought I printed something out on that. How long do you think it takes viewers to latch onto a character? Like, how long can this show survive if people aren't invested?
Disinterested?
Yeah.
I think it takes maybe like 4. Now, listen, I don't want to diss Dubai at first because you have to get introduced to the characters.
Yeah.
It's always slow the first time. So I'm not going to give up on it. I do have to watch the rest. I swear.
Recapping a show she walked away from. But one of Ayan's key scenes is where she was not invited to Caroline Stanbury's bachelorette. And she says in her confessional that they have no chemistry, that couple, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
I don't think they have any sexual existence, she says. It's all made up for their Instagram pages.
Well, we know a few of those people.
She takes pics with camels. There's a clip of Caroline. We're going to show a clip of Caroline with her much younger husband. It reminded me of the scene we did.
She's exactly my age. That would be like me going for a 27-year-old.
Well, you probably have.
I have.
Yeah. There was a scene.
I used to be a cougar. I told you.
The scene in the bed reminded me of the scene that we self-shot on our iPhone when we were in bed together, and I didn't have a shirt on, right?
Yeah.
And I think that got me fired.
And you didn't get fired.
Not because I didn't look good.
You didn't get fired.
I didn't get fired. They didn't renew my contract. They were like, we've had enough of you. 24 years is enough. She couldn't say his name. She couldn't pronounce his last name, and they were about to get married. There was a pool party with one of the girls' houses, 103 degrees, and it was 104 in the desert today, by the way, Palm Desert. They have 3 boys, a British husband in finance. She has a fashion line you've never heard of.
Nope.
Caroline B, I thought was cool. She's from Newton, Massachusetts. She's a Boston girl.
Yeah, I like her. She's like really the only one I like
her too.
For.
As you can tell, she's trying to be a villain. She's got a lot of character. She talked about how expensive Dubai is, but I was like, wait, 1.3 million for a one bedroom? It sounds like New York City. Or Newport Beach, by the way.
Newport Beach is 1.3 million for a one bedroom.
Not a lot of apartments here because it's all houses.
You cannot find a one bedroom in Laguna here for 1.3. Not one. No, you can't even get a lot for 3 million.
But then
in Corona Del Mar.
Oh my God.
What?
Don't even get me started on that. But Caroline B said she was building an empire, but we don't know what it is. They didn't say what it was.
Yeah, what was an empire?
Later, she was getting on the boat, and she wonders if someone will take her shoes off for her. And then she asked if there was a makeup artist on the boat to touch her up because she was already like the humidity.
Yeah.
Was
boring.
And then I wrote boring. I mean, it was kind of boring.
I know. I didn't want it to be. I wish I would have really, really recapped Miami. I love that. I haven't watched it all.
We can do the next season.
I need to do that.
I'm going to run this clip where this girl gets a phone call at the table, and she pretended that the other girl wasn't sitting right there with her when I'm sure you've had those situations over the 5-year span you were on Orange County where you said something and later they watch it like, wait, you said that?
Well, no, that's not how it happens. So, well, maybe they're filmed there, but like in the United States, it's against the law for you recording without letting people know. So every time there was a phone call, every time it was a phone call, you would have to. Well,
they have to know.
They have to know that.
Well, they have to know they're recording. They don't have to know everyone in the room.
Right? Yeah, but you have to know that they're recording.
But like that reminds me of the time we went over to Shannon's to watch an episode, and Emily and
Shane were there,
and Shane came over,
and they knew because we get the episodes before, but Shannon didn't get to see it.
Yeah,
they scrammed.
Emily left before her scene came up that she knew was coming.
It was going to bashing Shannon.
Slim Shannon, and they bounced.
That was so funny.
Your ex made an appearance on the ship during the bachelorette party.
He did, and his name was Michael.
His name was Michael, and he looked as very, very much like another Michael.
Yeah, fat, bald, and ugly.
One of the two, later we meet Nina and Sarah, I think their names were, and one of them said being a single mom is slowly being accepted in Dubai. I think that means it's not accepted. Like, you can't, like, it's just, they're very, very...
They're slowly being accepted. Just say it's not accepting. I mean, come on.
Okay. What is your prediction on how well it's going to do in the ratings?
Already lost me, and I lost Bravo Lowdown. I lost Bravo Lowdown. She just wrote, like, I just went on my Instagram and it said I turned it off.
Oh, jeez. But if you
They're
like
not
the overnight
engaging.
TV ratings, it's like a 7, an 8, a 9, 900,000, 800,000. They heavily promoted it.
I don't think that many, because I think they turned a lot of the gays off.
So maybe.
Well, and the gays don't make up half. It's the conservatives.
I'm going to
too.
predict 780,000 viewers.
There's something wrong with my
live
internet.
viewers. What do you think? I'm guessing 780,000. Just make a prediction, and then we're going to sign off.
There's something wrong with my thing. I say it's going to be in the low 4s.
Oh, snap.
Yes.
All right, well, let's see what it
Because
winds
people
up
aren't
being.
invested in them.
Maybe they will be. We'll see.
Well, I mean...
We'll keep watching for as long as we can stand it.
Salt Lake City's done very well.
Yeah.
They've done very, very well.
Yeah, and it started slow, right?
Yeah.
Did it?
But this is Bravo Lowdown.
What did it say? What did it say? Turned off, dumb by. Turned off, dumb by. All right, well, here's to episode 1 of Dumb By.
Dumb bye!
Dumb By.
Okay, we're going to try to stick to it. We might have to taper off on
Hit
this
that
one.
subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Cheers.